If you look at SCHD today and you see that 3.5% yield, you're looking at the least interesting number that SCHD actually produces. That 3.5% is what you earn in a year one on the money you put in. It says nothing about what year 5 or year 8 or what the position is doing in year 10 when the compounding has time to actually work in your favor. The yield number is a snapshot of the present. What SCHD is actually built to do unfolds over time, and the gap between what it looks like at the start and what it becomes after decades of reinvestment is the part that almost nobody shows you the actual math on. Let me do that for you right now. Here's why SCHD's current yield is a little misleading as a starting point. Yield is calculated as the annual dividend divided by the current share price. That's it. It's a ratio based on right now. It tells you what you'd earn today if you bought today and held for exactly 1 year without reinvesting anything at all. Most people use that number to compare SCHD to other investments, right? SCHD pays 3.5%. That money market is paying 4.5%. Why would I lock my money in SCHD? That comparison only makes sense if SCHD's yield stays at 3.5% and the money market stays at 4.5% forever. Neither of those is how the real world works though. SCHD's dividend has grown at roughly 10 to 11% annually since the fund launched in 2011. The dividend per share is not the same as it was 5 years ago. It's significantly higher. The yield that matters to a long-term investor is not the yield on today's price, it's the yield on what they originally paid. What's called yield on cost. And that number grows every single year because the underlying companies keep raising what they pay out. The money market paying 4.5% today will pay whatever rates are in 5 years. Historically, that's been 1 or 2% during easy money periods. SCHD's dividend has never been cut since its inception. Those are not equivalent positions. Here's the framework that shows why the first few years of SCHD feel so boring and why that's exactly the right way to go. Compounding works on a curve, not a straight line. In the early years, the numbers are small and the growth feels really modest. In the later years, though, the numbers become genuinely meaningful, right? Because you're earning returns on a much larger base of capital. Think of it like a snowball literally rolling down a hill. In the first few feet, it barely accumulates anything. By the time it's been rolling for a while, it's picking up huge amounts of snow with every single rotation because the surface area has grown so much. SCHD's dividend reinvestment is the snowball. Every quarter, the dividends buy more shares. Those shares earn dividends. Those dividends buy, you guessed it, more shares. The base just keeps growing. And because the dividend per share is also growing each year, independently of how many shares you actually have, the compounding happens in 2 directions simultaneously. Year 1 of that process feels almost invisible, for sure. Year 10 is where you start to see what's actually been happening the whole time behind the scenes. Now, if you're just getting started with all this stuff about becoming an income investor, I do want to invite you to our 90-minute Ark Options workshop. I also give you my 10 favorite stocks, all under $30 that I love running the Ark Options Strategy on, plus a bunch of other free bonuses. So make sure to register for that free training. I'll leave it as the first link in the description of today's video. But let's talk a little bit about the year-by-year math here, because I want to walk through real examples so this really isn't just abstract. So let's say you invest $20,000 in SCHD at $30 a share. That's roughly 667 shares. At the currently quarterly dividend of around 26 a share, you're approximately getting $174 a quarter. You invest every cent. At the end of year 1, your investment has added about 23 more shares. You now own roughly 690 shares. Here's where it gets even more interesting. In year 2, the dividend per share grows, let's say, by 9%. Let's use a conservative estimate below the historical average. The new quarterly dividend, right, is about 28 cents a share. On 690 shares, that's roughly $195 per quarter. More income, more shares purchased, bigger base for year 3. By year 5, at 9% annual dividend growth rate and quarterly reinvestment, your share count has now grown to approximately 760 shares. The quarterly dividend per share is now around 40 cents. You're collecting about $304 per quarter, more than 74% more per quarter than in year 1 from the same exact original investment. By year 10, the quarterly dividend per share has grown around 63 cents. Your share count through a reinvestment has grown approximately 870 shares. You're now collecting around $548 per quarter, more than triple what you collected in year 1. From the same $20,000 investment you initially put in, without adding a single dollar more. That's the math the yield number hides. 3.5 in year 1, closer to 11% yield on your original cost in year 10. Let's talk about what the share price appreciation actually adds though, because the dividend reinvestment is only half the picture here. SCHD's share price also has grown since inception, tracking the underlying quality of the businesses it holds. Over the past 5 years, SCHD has returned roughly 50 to 60% in total, including dividends. If the share price has grown from $30 to $45 over 10 years, a modest appreciation for a quality stock index, your 870 shares at year 10 are worth approximately almost $40,000. Your original 20K has grown nearly twice its value through share price appreciation alone, while you've also been collecting and reinvesting, increasing dividends literally the entire time. Total return, share price change plus reinvested dividends is what you actually built. The 3.5% yield is what it looked like on day one. But here's why most people never even see this, and this is my honest reason. This compounding stays invisible to literally most investors. They don't hold long enough, and they don't reinvest because they're impatient. Selling SCHD after a bad year because it underperformed the S&P 500 interrupts literally all the compounding at the absolute worst possible moment. Taking the dividends as cash instead of reinvesting them keeps the share count static, which means the snowball stops rolling. Moving into a higher yield fund that's eating your own principal feels like an upgrade, but actually is breaking your compounding entirely. The 3 actions that kill SHG's 10-year math are all emotional. Okay? Impatience, income taking instead of reinvesting, and chasing, some other shinier ETF. None of them are forced on you by the market. All of them are your choices. The 3.5% yield, it's real. It's incomplete though. It's a starting point of a process that compounds in 2 directions: rising dividend per share and growing share count from reinvestment, until the income the position generates is dramatically higher than what the entry point yield actually suggested. The 10-year investor who reinvested every dividend and held through quiet markets and volatile ones ends up in a completely different position than the investor who watched the yield only, felt underwhelmed, and just moved on. SCHD is not a set it and forget it investment because it requires no attention. It's a set it and forget it investment because the less you interfere with it, the better the compounding works for you. Patience is an active ingredient. I got some questions for you guys as always in the comments. Number 1, are you currently reinvesting SCHD dividends automatically, or are you taking them as cash? And if cash, what are you doing with it? What's your reason? Number 2, how many years have you been holding SCHD? And have you run the numbers on what your actual yield on original cost looks like now compared to when you bought in? I would love to hear from those of you that have been holding SCHD for a while in the comments. And if you are just getting started with all of the world of investing for income, click the first link in the description of today's video. Attend a 90-minute Ark Options workshop. You get my 15 favorite stocks, all under $30 that I love running the wheel strategy on, my 2 income calculators, and my full trade log template. You'll find that link as the first one in the description of today's video. Guys, as always, have a great rest of your day. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.